This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, it is 7:01 p.m. on February 16th, and we'll start the Intergovernmental Relations Committee. The committee members Glassburn, Schuman, and Heeman are present, as well as Council President Jones and Council members Kelly, Williamson, and Broussard, the Mayor, Director Gallo, and our guests. Tonight's agenda item are council appointments for the Small Business Relief Board. I've only received, and now Law Director Guro, I've only received interest from two individuals who I would intend to nominate. But if there are others on the phone or other council members wish to have others considered, please let me know, and we'll try to get interviews done and recommendations in the time allotted. So with that said, council has up to 2 appointments to this board. One appointment has no restrictions. The second appointment requires that the appointee be either an employee, member of a local chamber of commerce or similar organization, or be a small business owner. So I will start with our, unless anyone has any objections, I'll start with Jim Burns. Jim would be eligible for the position of that requires an affiliation with the Chamber of Commerce, and I believe actually technically would also qualify as a small business person as well for his accounting firm. But Mr. Burns, would you like to say anything on your behalf?
I previously gave you a resume, and basically it's you're right. I do have my accounting practices here in North Olmsted, and I am a board member with the chamber, and I have been asked by the executive director to represent the chamber on this board. So that's where I'm at.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I've known Mr. Burns for quite some time, and I believe most of council has as well. I'll start with committee. Are there any questions from or comments from members on committee? Mr. Schuman.
I'd be happy to have Mr. Burns on board this. And I'm glad he volunteered to do it. Thank you.
Excellent. Councilwoman Heeman.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I also welcome Mr. Burns' participation. He was one of the 2 folks that I had in mind from the chamber, so I'm quite pleased with that selection and nomination. Thank you.
Excellent. Okay, are there any questions or comments from the rest of council? Okay, seeing none. For the moment, just to make sure that I keep everything in order, we'll do the same with Beth Supan. Beth would qualify for the other spot. Beth previously served on our Charter Review Commission. Thank you for joining us and volunteering, Beth. At this time, is there anything you'd like to say on your behalf other than that you've agreed to suffer more pain?
I just wanted to say, I was going to say that I'd been on the Charter Review Commission this past year, and that I'm honored to be asked to be on this one as well. So I don't really have anything else.
Thank you. Committee, are there any questions or comments? Mr. Schuman.
I would be delighted to have Ms. Supan serve. She served diligently and well, and showed great judgment on the commission. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Schuman. Councilwoman Heeman.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like to make that nomination unanimous, I suppose, because I was very pleased with Ms. Supan and our charter review, and I believe her business background will assist the business relief program in its endeavor very well. Thank you.
Thank you. the rest of council, any comments or questions? Mr. Kelly.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd be happy to see both of these individuals on the board.
Thank you very much. Any other comments or questions? Okay. I'll ask our audience and the rest of council, is there anyone else who wishes to express an interest in this board, or are there any other candidates that others wish to have considered? Okay. Seeing none, then I'll take these one at a time. At this time, I'll nominate Jim Burns to fill what I'll call the third board member spot, the board member spot concerning the chamber qualifications to the Small Business Relief Board, and ask for a second.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Schuman. Mr. Groh.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Might I suggest that this be the recommendation and that the council then take this formal action on the floor during your report at the committee meeting, so we can characterize this as the unanimous recommendation and then just do the formal vote at the council? I think that would be the preferred way to do that.
Thank you, Director Guerrero. We have these meetings so infrequently, this committee. I thank you for the reminder on the right
Nope, it's okay.
procedure. Okay, so I'll revise my motion to recommend Mr. Burns for the Small Business Relief Board for the third position concerning the chamber qualifications, and ask for a second.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Schuman once more. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, that's a 3-0 recommendation. And then at this time, I would move that we recommend Beth Supan for the second spot that is open-ended to the Small Business Relief Board, and ask for a second.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Schuman. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, that is 3-0. Is there any other business for the committee that I'm unaware of? Seeing none, we'll close at 7:08 p.m. And thank you everybody for your time, and thank you, Mr. Burns and Ms. Supan, for your volunteering for more punishment. We appreciate it.